Hello, hello. Oh, you know who I don't have open? Oh my god. But hello, friends. Hello. Tiffany, welcome in. Mossy, hi. I lost my stream, but I missed y'all. I missed you more. No, but life happens. I forgot to open up stream avatars, so let's do that. Now, when I was trying to mix it up and make some things less taxing on Mix It Up, it did crash a few times. So I'm hoping that during the stream it behaves. Let's get some music. Let's get some tunes. We're going to be doing some co-working today, but I'm going to be a little bit of a yapper during co-working because I'm in a bit of a I'm not sure what I'm going to do today, but there's some things that I need to get done. But I feel like yapping to people because it's been a good day. Because we finished the Rainbow Beacons raid train today at about 4 o'clock-ish my time. And it was just a lovely time. Let's just put it into my everything playlist. We'll just get a mix of all the songs I like. Not so curated, but when it wants to work. I'm also eating my dinner. But we'll start our proper pomos at 7 p.m. my time. So 7 minutes, we'll start our first pomo. But I will be almost choked on my dinner. Oh my god. But I will be yapping. I'm waiting for the music to show up. Come on, Mix It Up. I know I've asked a lot of you. There we go. Don't choke. I'm doing my best. Imagine that. VTuber chokes live on stream. You guys can just contact Miles and then Miles will contact my mum to check on me. Okay, please tell me if the music is loud enough. Or if you want me to turn it up a bit more. It seems really quiet on my end, but how? I might turn it up a smidge. Yeah, okay, now I need... Where are they? Here they are. I forgot. I haven't done co-working in such a long time that I forgot our stream avatars. No. 1 second, it's going to look a bit cooked on the screen. 1 second. All right. We're up and running with them. But I don't know what there is so many things that I should do. I was fixing up the K-pop photo cards to hopefully make it less taxing on Mix It Up because I'm fairly certain that's what crashed stream yesterday. But I haven't put all of the photo cards back in yet. Because I had each individual card had it in its own individual description, but instead I've just grouped it by member. But if it decides to crash because of that, then I'm just have to group it by group. And I need to finish making a template thing that if people want to, they can check off the cards they get. I was going to set it up all through, there's like a site called like Bias Room where you can track your K-pop photo card collection. But that would kind of mess with if people use that site for their actual photo cards and then they're also adding what they get from stream, that would mess up their collection. And me personally, as a person who likes to categorize and collect things, that would mess with me. I would get annoyed. If my collection got mixed up between what I actually own and what I got digitally. You know what I also got into? I did yesterday? I got into this, like, vibe of writing fan fictions again. I was on call with Miles and I was just going crazy. Writing my fan fictions that will probably never see the light of day. I properly started writing out my Stray Kids Star Wars AU story. I beg on my knees. But what if it's not very good? Wait, I can send you... There are 3 fan fictions that I've ever published. Let me log into my account. Do I remember my account? We'll find out. One of these I think is pretty bad that I published, but I don't care. I'm sure it's fine. You know what I'm going to do? Instead of having my AO3 account as like, I'm going to just make it popularthink. I'm going to own it. What's the time? Is it time for... I'll share my writings in return. Okay. But I've started reading, because I was reading I read 4 books of the High Republic Star Wars series. So I'm like re-picking that up so that I can read that to get my references and stuff. How the hell edit my profile? Change username. We're gonna own it. Do you ever really wanna Okay, here's my AO3. That's my AO3 profile. Hi, Tanyo! What is the time? Is it time to start the first pomo? No. But I will be yapping during our pomos. Because I just feel like hanging out and yapping, you know? That's what I feel like doing. I'm also eating my dinner. Sneaky first? Yes, indeed. It's like a game to see how long it takes for people to claim it. Edit my profile. Choose. Update my profile picture. Hi, Nate. Welcome in. But no, so that's what probably high chance I'll just be sitting here writing fanfiction. Not really here, no audio.
Hello there.
And hi, Morgan. Hello. Yeah, maybe I should. That's so far the fanfiction that I have published are 2 Kate Vi fics and 1 Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom fanfiction. But I don't normally write long form stuff. I normally write like one-shots when I do like feel confident publishing. But the stuff that I'm writing is like multi-chapter, but I'm like not 100% confident in it. Anyway, that's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing today, probably. Wait, are my bookmarks public? I haven't. No, I just have the best Kate Vi fic that's open and public. Anyway, that's me opening up to everyone. This is me learning to embrace the things that I like. I did also have a Baldur's Gate 3 fanfiction on there, but I abandoned that one. So, anyway. Oh my god, wait. I should have done it'll be a little late, but that's fine. We will do some, like games and stuff at the break mark, but I will be yapping during our pomos. And just vibing. I also need to get stuff sorted for... Oh, you know what I need to update? The command, because now Raid Train Central has an actual domain now. We're in the big leagues. Da-da-da. Da-da. 20 streams? That's incredible. Doo-doo. Welcome in, Echo. Da-da-da. A real domain? Yeah, so I need to update the command. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I should write fanfiction about me taking the bin out on time for the bin man. Whatever works. Whatever works. So now we have raidtraincentral.com. And you know what we also found out? We had like an influx of people if I post this. Yeah, that works. We had an influx of people join the Raid Train Central, all from Google, and we found out that we're on like the landing. If you search Raid Train in Google, we show up. So we're in the big leagues. And we've like set up like a lovely friend. I should chat. Winter doesn't stream anymore, but Winter was super helpful in setting all that up. CEO doing its thing. But Winter did was a huge help in setting all that stuff up. And we're like trying to get set up so we have like a proper structured admin team, and like I'm trying to do better at like delegating and like, yeah, so that I stay well rested. Because I really, really love putting on raid trains. I love it. But yeah, so next on, what day's the first? It's the first for me. On Sunday, we'll be opening up sign-ups for our next train and like dropping all the information. Spoiler alert, it is going to be a sci-fi themed train. So we're going to pull out all your science fiction stuff. So I need to do some finalize. I'm pretty much all set to go already, but there's some little stuff I could get sorted today as well. Or I could just yap with you all. I also need to finish editing a video, but I don't think that my computer will handle me doing it best. Your raid trains are mostly for artists, right? No. Let me drop this information again. Please yap with me. I have a whole fever day to fill. But there, in that post there, if you follow that URL, it takes you to the application stuff. But it's all kinds of stuff. Gaming, artists, musicians, all kinds of things. We have a theme for each raid train. So if we have a science, for example, it's going to be a science fiction theme for March, for our train at the end of March. So you just have to do something that fits that theme. The only time that we have had like an art, strictly like art creative one, is we do the queer and creative one for Pride Month. That's the one where it's like you've got to do art or make something, or even if you're bad at it. But yeah. Now I don't have commands for my what teams I'm in. That's bad. Audio and temporarily. Hi, Nate. Hello. Temporarily. But yeah. So you heard it here first. I'll be making official posts in the Raid Train Central Discord on Sunday my time, which will probably be Saturday for everyone else on Earth, announcing the official theme and opening up sign-ups for the train. So that's where we're at. I'm at my grandma's house, so only audio when I'm not in the main room with her. Okie doke. Hi, Grandma. Which Nate has joined the coordinator team for the Raid Train Central as well. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah. I'm just very, very excited. I enjoy raid trains. I think I was a bit stressed for the New Year's raid train. But I've learnt from my mistake, and I think like I'll just open up limited, and then if more people want to jump on, add slots afterwards instead of just going, oh, we're going to go a whole week. Feel lucky you stopped insulting Nate just in time. I would never. I would never. Not our super incredibly smart Nate. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. New Year's was a big undertaking, yeah. But now I know. I was being ambitious. And I will say, like, when I initially said, hey, who wants to be part of the, like, the New Year's raid train, we did have enough people interested that said they were interested, that wanted to join, but not everyone joined in the initial sign up. So we've learnt from my mistakes, you know, but I was telling Miles that this one that's coming up in March will be my 6th raid train that I've organised. I'm so glad to see the raid train growing like this. Yeah. The community, yeah, like people really pulled together with that one. People were so helpful. Hi, Crimson! Speaking of the Raid Train Central, here's another member. Yeah. So I'm on top of, because whenever there's a train, I have a little planning timeline, and I'm ready to go. News Red Train was great. It was lovely to have you a part of it. We're just yapping about the March one. Spoiler alert, it's going to be science fiction themed. That's what the March train's going to be. I'll properly announce it in the Discord on Saturday for everyone else on Earth, but if you're in Australia, on Sunday. Wait, I need to sign up again. Time for you to play Portal for the first. Ooh, I'm also planning as well, because we have the Raid Train Central, not YouTube, Twitch account. So I'm setting it up now that like we'll start the train from that account. So I'm trying to think of what I thought, maybe like Lethal Company. Like that's science fiction, right? Lethal Company, that counts. And do like a bit of a collab amongst coordinators in that slot, maybe. I don't know. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm very excited. Maybe I'll start Cyberpunk 2077. You could. I know there's also, and from my conversations with Royal, who's also around, Avatar Frontiers of, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, that counts. If it's under the science fiction branch. But I thought about playing Destiny for the first time because everyone keeps telling me to try it. But then I also thought I also have already on Steam, I have the Star Wars MMO. Where is it? I also have a bunch of Star Wars games. Star Wars Old Republic. Like I thought I could play that for the first time. Watch someone play Among Us. Hey, it counts. It counts. What if that's how we started off the train? An Among Us game. Because yeah, I'm going to set it up that we'll start the raid train from the official Raid Train Central account. I don't know if we'll end it because the train ends literally right as I have to go to work. Like it ends and then I have to go to work. So I that's what's stopping me from doing it. I guess other people could stream from the Raid Train Central account. But again, you know, we'll see. I have a month to sort that well, not a month. Yeah, about a month to sort that shit out. But no, I'm very excited. And I'm just buzzing from the rainbow beacons. I'm fairly certain I have a they just wrapped Rainbow Beacon's another streamer community that I'm part of, that they've just wrapped up their raid train, and we had a super lovely like final stream on their like official account, and it was just so fun. If you need any late night slots filled, I'm here. Copy that. I feel like we've got a good, we were making the jokes with Mo in the stream earlier today when we were finishing the raid train about how like I was like the token, I suppose Tanya, you were also on it as well, but it was like everyone was like American. And I was there like, hi, the lone Australian. But like they were thankful that I was there to be able to fill like the late slots that they were nervous about. But I feel like we've got a good spread now. Hi, Jura.
Hello there.
Here to represent EU, yeah. I feel like we've got a good spread of time zones across Raid Train Central now. Like, I don't feel so nervous about filling the slots. There are times, though, that I am, like, nervous if someone pulls out during the night. My night. Your day in Europe, because there's not as many. But I still feel like we're going to cover all the slots. Let me set up an actual Raid Train Central account command, because apparently I don't. Da-da-da. So yeah. But I'm just super excited. Yeah, we got a lot of coverage, many EU people with weird, yeah. And we've got like a fair few like late night folks that are in like North America. So we like get it, I think we got it fairly covered. Let me copy. Let me make this raid train as I keep yapping about Raid Train Central. But I genuinely love putting together these events. I love it. Whenever you do it, it's going to be, we always have it at the last weekend of every third month. That's always when we have a train. So it'll be the last weekend of March. So that's for me, the 28th through to the 31st, but that's slightly different for where I am. And then our Pride one will always be at the end of last weekend of June. We have our September train that's at the last weekend of September, and then we have our New Year's raid train, which kicks off on the last weekend or just before the last weekend of December. I think it is the EU early morning. It's the early morning and like my night, like when I'm going to bed. Yes, yeah. We do the ones during the year are always just 3 days. But then the New Year's one, that's where we try to, because I started, my first train I ever organised was the New Year's one in 2020, at the end of 2024. So that's kind of like, I try to make that one as like the celebration one, where everyone's like, wee Yahoo! So I try to make that one a bit more like go out of the year with a bang kind of vibe. But during the year we keep it chill with just weekends. But that's also because I work and the trains run when I'm not working. Let me finish setting up this command. So when is the 5-year anniversary for the raid train? 5 years? Wow, that would be 2029 would be 5 years since we did our first raid train on. Yeah, December 2029. Then you got to go all out. Okay, I have to keep streaming. I have to keep going. But I just love organizing this. I love it. And I was talking to my mum about it because like my mum knows and like my family knows, like I'm like, hey, I'm on raid train duty. I can't do anything really. Yeah, a little early to be, yeah. I'll do like a whole, like in 5 years, we'll do like a whole like week. No, like whole month of December. It's just one big raid train. But no, and I'm always like, picking up, like I kind of like if something didn't work in the last train, I'm like, hey, let's try it this way. I'm always like working that up. He's coming Christmas Day. That's a difficult one. Well, I guess there's people out there that don't celebrate Christmas, so Fun things to look forward to. Yes, yes. Yeah. Yeah, I just love, I keep yapping and I keep yapping and just looking at the screen. Let me fix this, because if people come in and like, what the hell is, da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Community founded that hosts trains every 3 months. That hosts themed. But and one thing as well that I also do, I'm not sure we have days worth. Yeah, that's true. Yet 5 years time, we have 5 years to get them though. We have 5 years to get them, Nate. That's our stretch goal. We gotta lock in now. Start recruiting. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. And then my mind got 5 years to grow the empire. Yeah. I registered for a stall at a queer art market. Fingers crossed I get it. Manifesting for you, Nate. Manifesting. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. And then I completely forgot. Oh, like I was talking to my mom about like how I organize this stuff. Like I can't put that I've organized events that have included over 50 different people and coordinated it. I can't put that on my resume. You know? Because I use the streaming as like my secret little hobby on the side. I just don't want like employers to be like, oh, you're a VTuber on Twitch. And I'm also not looking for a job. I'm quite happy in my job. Let me finish making this command. You can say event organizing. That's true. On live streaming, that's true. I'm sure some employers, yeah. Yeah. But no, I'm very excited. And handling schedules people, yes. Okay, wait. And then if I go like this, we should have... There we go, we have a raid train central station command. I need to also update the card and stuff like that. Over year experience of a lead event coordinator for content creator. That's a good point. That's a good point. Who wants to be my reference? Who can they call to be like, yes, we can verify this information? I didn't even start the timer. Guys, how embarrassing. We're ditching the timer. And we're just yapping. Co-working. Who's that? Went clearly not. That's the wrong button. This one. This one can go away. And then I'll get it out of the title. Da 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 da. Da do 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 do. No, I'm very, very excited. But yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to play. You know, an Among Us game with the coordinated team would actually be hilarious. Would actually be hilarious. No, I love organizing this stuff. Bye, Nate. Say hi to Grandma. I'm waving at the camera, but you can't see that because my hands don't move. Good luck with your Good luck with your productivity. Much love. Sending you much love as well, Nate. Yeah, but I love organizing stuff. And oh, and like when I'm organizing the schedule, I always look back at, like, I'm very conscious of who people raid into, because I want people to raid into different people each time, right? Because part of the raid train is I want people to like meet new creators and like, you know, for the viewers to find like more peep streamers they like or whatever. So I'm always trying not to make people raid into the same people every time. I try to like vary that out if I can. There's sometimes with some people's availabilities that I just can't do that, but I'm very conscious when I do that. I know that there's like a number of times that Morgan's raided into me. My bad. I can't believe that this conversation started with me yapping about writing fan fiction. I should make a command for fan fiction. We're slow. Oh my god, all of the besties are pulling up. All of the besties are pulling up. We're talking about Raid Train Central and about how we're getting ready for the next Raid Train to announce that. Katie, hello. And all the homies are showing up. This is great. This is great. Not much co-working is being done. Right now it's 3:20 a.m. Oh my goodness. We're slow. Oh my goodness. But I hope that you're both well. But no, we're currently, if you're not part of it, if there's anyone around, we were currently yapping about Raid Train Central. We now have an official domain and we have like email accounts now. We're in the big leagues, boys. Go off, boy. I didn't know you could rap. No, trust me, no one needs a white person rapping, I promise. No one needs this white person to rap. And I'm also thinking, for the queer and creative raid train, I would like us to do a charity run with that raid train. I want to try to find a charity that's like global. That's the only issues with because I want us, people all over the world a part of our raid trains. I don't want to pick an organization that say just benefits the US. I get rep presents, that's about it. Valid. Valid. So trying to find a charity that does global work sometimes seems a bit tricky. Because I certainly know as a, like, when I jump onto a charity train, that sounds really selfish, but like if I know that, say, like, if people in Australia are watching me, they can't access those resources, then it doesn't give me as much of a push. That sounds a bit selfish, but I want to try to find that. So I think maybe for June we might do a charity raid train, as well as do the queer and creative, the usual thing. I feel the same, not gonna lie. Yeah. I want something that's like, anyone that's on the train, if they needed to, could access. Like if they had to access those resources, they could. It's hard times, so yeah. So anyway, that's my thoughts. If there are any people that are streamers that are lurking about in chat that aren't part of it, welcome to go to our website and follow the application things. Just make sure, we've had a few people that haven't read the community guidelines and we've been like, we had someone who had AI all through their profile and like were playing games that were known to be linked with AI. And we had to be like, soz, mate. You didn't read the community guidelines. Sorry. Anyway. I guess if we pick a topic to support and have a charity, and then if the streamer wanted to, we can find an alternative of their own. That is true. That is an option. It just then the only issue is then if we set like a collective select a collective goal, it's a bit hard to track then if it's like a different charity. Let's Google. Let's Google. Let's do some research. Let's do some Googling. Because I feel like the Trevor project is just US based, I suspect. Where's your FAQ? Tell me about it. I meant same charity. Oh, but a streamer could have a command specifically go to other places regarding this. Oh, that's true. True. Do you have a frequently asked questions section? Can you tell me? No, I like organizing events like this. You know what I also need to do? I need to update the card of the Red Train Central. So why don't I do that? Let me switch. Project. Red Train Central. What? Projects. Oh, let's go to project events. I'm working too much? I really don't think I am. I've actually been pretty chill recently. I've been pretty relaxed of late. Let me remove 1, 2, 3, 4. Now update card. Oh, I should say website. It's our website now. If you do is it work? Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, Crimson. Preach it. Preach it. Let me put... What was the date yesterday? The 22nd. You're so excited to be back on Minecraft tomorrow. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god, this is my last week. This will be our last like quote unquote co-working stream for 2 weeks, because this time next week I will be hopefully I'm in Melbourne. I'm so excited for the Formula 1. Oh my god. I'm gonna miss you too. You know what's, well, it's not quite a year, but last time I was at Melbourne, I remember that's when they had the Final Fantasy live stream where they announced the exploration patch. You know what I mean? On the moons. And I remember lying in the Airbnb that we're staying at, watching the live stream and talking to you all in chat. And I was like, that was the last Formula 1 that I went to. This will probably be the last one because it's very financially taxing and I don't think I can do it for another year. Yeah, I'm gonna bring him again. I'm gonna bring him again. I'm bringing I have some like my Stray Kids plushies, like key rings. I'm gonna bring them because they're my comfort plushies that I use when I go out and about because they're like they're squeezable. So like the Tism in me, I can fiddle with something and squeeze it and it's soft and I like the texture. But I'm gonna bring Estinian again. Estinian's gonna go to his second Melbourne Grand Prix. Hell yeah, Katie, you caught the Pokemon. Your balls are on fire today. You should get that checked out by a doctor. Let me finish the... I want to grab this. Baby, I loved you first. I'm just going to update. We're going to update the card today. That's what... Okay, and that's my thing that I'm going to lock in and do because I need to. Baby, I loved you first. Ba ba ba. Hello at all. Do you want to get out? Is that what you're asking? Let me let my dog out. I'm tiny on the shelf. I'm tiny on the shelf. And now I'm big again. But I'm even thinking about what the September theme will be. I thought it like, because I feel like I'm running out of ideas. Because we did the fantasy one, and I don't want to quite repeat themes just yet. I thought about like simulation. We could do like a simulation one. I know people liked the retro gaming one. So I might bring that one back, but maybe not in September. Maybe that's a 2027. Oh my god, it's gonna be 2027 next year. That's crazy. A 2027 thing. I was trying to think of what other like themes I could like, because I try to keep it relatively broad so it's like accessible to people still. I'm just yapping away. Just yap, 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 yap. Here. Oh. Fantasy. We did do fantasy was our September train last year. We did spells and swords. The spells and swords raid train. So I don't quite want to repeat that one just yet. But I thought like simulation games, because that's pretty broad. Like, I feel like that's pretty broad. I did think like RPGs. I thought that one maybe. because that's again, there's lots of RPGs out there. MMO. Well, I guess that's way too broad, but maybe like MMO RPGs. But yeah. And like, but then I don't want to be super specific to games because then there's people, we have crafters and like artists and stuff. Yeah, RPG is super broad, yeah. Because then we have like crafters and artists and musicians and stuff that wouldn't, yeah. So yeah. Oh well, that's a me problem in the future. Because I don't want to quite repeat. Like maybe next year I'll repeat. We'll repeat stuff. Mm-mm. I just can draw something that's true. Or RPG music, that is true. That is true. Do, 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 do. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Do you think what else? Like, I thought even like, I mean, board games again, that limits. Or like tabletop, or just do like tabletop games. Because people could like still do art and stuff. Because that kind of also encompasses like D&D and stuff like that. So people could do art for their D&D characters, whatever. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. Because we've done retro gaming, we've done fantasy, we're about to do sci-fi. We'll see what else. Let me finish this. And I also, we have the like official like the Raid Train Twitch account, and I have thought about whether we do like collab streams in the off times. Like we invite people together and we do like a showcase of people. I don't know, because there's not many people following that account, so I don't know how effective that would be, but do 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 do. I just get such a kick out of organizing this kind of stuff. I get such a kick out of doing this stuff. I should break this down. Let me just go. Fix up. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Ooh, there will be ads incoming, friends. If you get swept away, stretch, hydrate, take care of yourself. What is the time? If people do feel like some words on stream in 8 minutes, let me know. Because we can do words on stream if we would like to. Do-do-do-do-do. Da-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Meet me at the moon. Love the way you move when it's just me and you. Go viral. Trying to draw a lotus flower right now. And how's it going? And how is it going? Da-da-da. It's going. Do I feel that? Do I feel that? It's just me and you. And they started drawing maybe 3 weeks ago? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Love to see it. Let me just make sure that that is working. Oh, I should put later. Contact information on card. Enjoy your luck, Echo. Time for snooze. Have good snoozes. May you be well rested. I'm gonna try and catch this Pokemon. Here we go. I'll DM you it later, like on Discord. I do have DMs mostly turned off on Discord, but if there's like an art channel in the Raid Train Central if you want to post it in there as well. What's today's date? The 23rd of February, 2026. It's a me thing. I'm like, I get stressed out with too many DMs. I get stressed out. I'll get stressed out. Do, 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 do. I can't stay, but I got company. Have a good stream. Have good company, Law. I don't want to stress you out. Yeah, it's a me thing. It's not a you thing. I promise. Bye, Law. Hi, Law. Bye, Law. Ooh, I need to also fix up the logo. That is done. I'm gonna go now. Fix up logo PNG. Width, I want that to be a little bit bigger. Just seeing a lotus flower is pretty stressful. No, I just have it turned. I have most of my DMs turned off. What was I doing? What was I doing? Fixing this. Baby's matter. In here. That's not what I want. I'm in the wrong page. This is the page I want. Royal, I was yapping about you just a second ago. About how you recommended I should play Destiny. I hope that you're well. Because and it's your partner's birthday weekend, the next raid train, because the next raid train's gonna be sci-fi themed. My guy has tried to steal my tortilla chips, but other than that, I'm chilling. Hell yeah. I like your cat. Oh, this doesn't like this. My computer doesn't like me trying to edit this. That's a future me problem. This is a future me problem. Don't do this while I'm streaming. I used to be easy. Yeah, we'll keep fixing up everything else that I can without having to edit logos. My dog sometimes steals my hula hoops. Crisp or chips for the Americans. Like a hula hoops. Hula hoops. UK. Oh, they're kind of like burger rings, kind of. Potatoes in short, shaped like short, hollow cylinders. They're chips for us. We call everything that's a potato in a crispy format. Yeah, we have a thing called burger rings. If you search burger rings chip, that's what they remind me of. But they're also kind of like Cheezels as well. Like Cheezels and burger rings. Cheezels, oh my god, Cheezels are so fucking good. Cheezels are like the thing that I get when I like, I'm on a long trip. I'm on a long trip and I stop at a service station. I go get Cheezels. Just snack on them Cheezels. They're so tasty. I heard a crinkling and looked across the room and she was sitting on my desk chair with a paw in the bag of chips. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Pets have so much character. I know. I was just talking about I love how pets have habits. I know that they're like living, breathing things, but like Otto, if the window's open in my room, because my bed's right up against the window, he has to sit on my bed right there, like where the open window is. But if the window's closed, he doesn't sit in that spot. Like it's just little habits that they have. I find it adorable. Find it adorable. My husband puts on cat TV for the cats sometimes and they love it. Oh my goodness. Otto does now, because now I live in one room now. I don't have like a whole, since I'm living with my mum now. My TV is like right at the foot of my bed. So if I'm watching something on there, Otto's often watching it. He was quite interested. I was watching a typical pop talking about things that they like, a Stray Kids video, and Otto was very, very interested. I think Felix is his bias. Anyways, I'm joking. Mona, our cat, will be climbing all over the TV stand, bapping at the mice and stuff. Oh my goodness. Daisy, my dog, loves the warmth, so if it's sunny, she's sat wherever the sun is. When we have a fireplace, oh my god, yeah, at my dad's place, Otto used to occupy the spot, like the tiles in front of the fireplace because they were so warm. Like Otto would just plonk himself there. Still, I don't wanna waste no time. Don't wanna waste the night. Literally, when we're lighting the fire, she's trying to scoot. Yeah. We would call when dad would light the fire. Otto, okay, this is something that I taught him when he was a puppy. It was to, like, if we were sitting on all fours, he would jump onto our back. And he still does that. And even if I'm laying, like, he also does it as well. Like, if I'm laying on the floor, because I used to do that a lot. I used to just lay down on the floor and fall asleep. Otto would jump on my back and lay down. Anyway, so when my dad's down on all fours and he's trying to light the fire, I guess he's on his back, like, over his shoulder, like, what you doing? Like a health inspector, like a health and safety manager or something, being like, how's the fire going? It's and then when dad tries to like get up, he's like, can I get up, please? Tuttle is currently on my lap looking suspiciously interested in my chips still. Suspiciously interested. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. I need to I'm gonna go now one. Actually get some stuff done. I do wish. Nah, it's okay. I was like, I do wish I could have a contact form on this website layout, but it's fine. It's actually better that we don't, I think. Okay, I'm having a look. No! Do you mind if I pop that in my community Discord for people to also see that, Royal? Do you care? Is that okay? Okay. I'll put it in a scrapbook. I'm gonna be like suspiciously. I'm gonna copy your message. I'm posting it and it's about to go in there. 1 second. 1 second. Katie, I feel like you're gonna love this. I don't know what would make you think that he's interested. I really don't know. There he is, but I have it in the channel points. All right, now, Royal, I don't know if you received a whisper from the bot. Because sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. It may have sent you a link. But if not, I can send you a link. It did not. My God! Bot Tink letting me down. It worked once and then it has never worked again. Let me get you an invite. There we go. Invite sent. Okay. Sometimes I am in my missing One Direction hours, you know? I still can't believe. I would ask how to set up the Discord whisper thing. I think it's just because it's not from my account. I need to switch it and make it come directly from me, not the bot. I was just trying to be fancy because it has the ability to whisper things, but I think that's the issue because it was working a couple times when I had it set that it came directly from me. But as soon as I switched it to come from the bot, it was like, no. And I was like, okay. It worked once and then never again. So it probably work. It would probably work. Hold up, let me see if I can update it. Does anyone have a spare? Let me check. I'm fairly certain it will go into a queue. Yes, it does. Okay, 1 second. I will refund these points. Let me just see if I can fix it and we'll see if it works. Twitch channel points. Yeah. Okay, right, in 3, okay, if someone would like to test it and then I'll refund you the points. Because now I've set it to come from me. Pokey catch. I don't know what I have. Pokey check. Did you receive a whisper? Okay, so it works when it comes from me. Let me refund those. Okay, so it works. We know. Got it 3 times. That's not meant to do that. That's not meant to do that. That's not meant to do that. God. Well, that's a future me problem. Ugh. Do. Ba, 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 da, ba. Works too well. It decides to not work and then it's working too much. Okay. Do, 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 do. Thank you for the hydration reminder. Congrats, Katie. Congrats. Doing so well with all the Pokemon today. Let me change. Now that I've added Royal to the Discord, let me give you the Raid Train Traveler's role. Okay. I had a bath last night. What are you talking? 38%. I mean, it's still on the lower end. It's not completely stinky. You're only in the, like, second quarter of stinkiness. I haven't had a bath in so long. Oh my goodness. Will forever be stinky. You know what? Okay, speaking back to the Raid Train topics, I have thought about hosting like a mini co-working Raid Train that wouldn't be like I have thought about doing like a mini like just like 24 hours Raid Train, right? That was like a specific like in the off season. I call it our off season. But I have thought about that. Do like a co-working one and then like if there's a specific game people like. Nah, I don't know. This is an idea, but I don't know if putting too much work on me might be a bit too crazy. Same, it's only because I'm at my parents and was aching a lot, so the heat helped. I used to do that a lot. It was undiagnosed, but everyone's fairly certain that it was endometriosis. But when I went around getting all my diagnosis stuff, it was when everyone was like, what's this silly thing? I don't believe this. But I used to have baths all the time. Like, it would just be straight hot water. And just lie there from all the pain in the boiling hot water to feel relief. But now I'm on medication, so I don't have to worry about it right now. Yeah. But yeah, just like when your body aches and just having like a boiling hot bath. Ooh, this is the first time I've lived somewhere in 6 years that has a bath, so I'm glad you're doing better. So am I. So am I. I can't believe the bots that like decided not to work and then decided to send the invite 3 times. Crazy. Crazy. What was I doing? Raid Train guidelines. That's what I was doing before I got distracted. It's like it woke up from a nap and panic spent. It was like, oh shit. I forgot to send it. I'll just send it all now. Did I bounce back? I really want Stray Kids to go on tour again because I want to go. Let me go. I also want Paramore to tour again. I want to see Paramore live again, but I don't know if that's going to happen for a little while. Bounce back. Um. I'm so excited about the Formula One, guys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see what happens because it's all new cars. Because the regulations changed. So it's like, oh, why is that all in capitals now? That was weird, page. But I fixed it. Same so. No, I'm so excited. There's so many exciting things happening. Airwaves. Does anyone else have anything exciting coming up? Does anyone have anything they're looking forward to? Because I'm in an optimistic mood and I'd love to hear what people have going on. Thank you for the hydrate, Mossy. Just have 2 weeks of dog sitting and cuddles, so I'm happy. That's cute. I got a new VTuber model being made. It will be ready soon. That's so exciting. I have thought about saving up to get a proper, like, I mean, this is a proper VTuber model, but like, I don't know. I have thought about, I'm getting like the itch. I didn't win on a whole errand and you're still going? Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, we'll still be going for like a good while. Now I can do admin with you before I go back to rest in bed. Let's go. Let's go. Let me see how these updates have gone on the website. So I had a weird thing happen on what happened. What happened? I've been meaning to get back and play Animal Crossing, but I haven't got around to it yet. Maybe I bring my Switch with me to Melbourne. I haven't played my Switch for such a long time. I forgot that was an option. You just got a Switch 2 a few weeks ago? Ooh. I'm a little bit disillusioned with Nintendo with how they've handled like the game keys stuff. Like if you have a digital game key, you can't have it on 2 devices. When that happened, I was kind of a bit like, ew, because I had my Switch Lite and my Switch. And that was a little bit, so that kind of put me off Nintendo for a little bit. But Animal Crossing might pull me back, kind of. Never had a Switch before. Well, I hope you enjoy. I don't have the money for a console I barely use. My Steam Deck gets so much more use, yeah. I used to, like the Switch was like the first gaming console that I got. So I used to play, like all I would play is on the Switch. And then I moved into Xbox gaming. And now, obviously PC gaming in the last like couple years. And I much more prefer the games on Xbox, and I just get, again, maybe I just need another Breath of the Wild hyperfixation to hit me, I guess. Console plus controller plus 6 games, yeah. But hold on. That's a good deal though. Hold up. I went villager hunting, although I'm not allowed myself to NMT, and then if I don't like them, it has to autofill. But on my second island I went to, I got Apple and I was doing all the looting of the island to get money and my controller disconnected, sorted it out, and then Apple was gone and I searched. Oh, you know what? I don't think I have a lot of, it sounds, hold up, because let me have a look at, because to me that sounds quite cheap. Hold up, but that's, I'm assuming that's USD. 1 second, let me switch to, how much is a Switch 2? Because a Switch 2 is $800 Australian plus a controller. So 800 plus another 100, that's 900. Plus 6 games. Canadian? Okay. Oh, okay. That's $2,000 in Australian. Never mind. That's not a good deal. Not a good deal. I retract that statement. I retract that statement. Canadian dollars. Oh, it's 1,500 and it's still bad. Still bad. The Canadian dollar and the Australian dollar isn't drastically, because like a game costs about $100 each, usually. Well, for me it does. I'm literally on my Switch now because no Minecraft, damn. Do. So maybe in Canadian it's okay. It's okay. When I did the USD, that was a bit concerning. But, because I'm thinking, yeah. So it's not okay. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I panicked prematurely. Nintendo needed to stop with their prices or at least reduce their prices over time, but they never do. I get excited when people are like, oh, the game only costs like $50, and then I look at Australian dollars and then it's like $90 and I'm like, fuck you. Like, I remember buying Baldur's Gate 3 and that was over $100. It's a good game, but my God. My God. That's not Switch related, but you know, anyway, my brain's going all over the shop. I think that you should give it a go. It's so expensive, yeah. £40 and never reduces on like other platforms, yeah. I just got annoyed. Yeah, with the digital game keys. At least it's still, yeah, exactly. I just got annoyed with the digital keys. Because I used to have, like, I have my Switch Lite, so there were games that I had digital keys for, and I would play them on either. But you have to like choose which console you want it on. Because that's what I did with when I went back to use my Switch to play Sky Children of the Light. I would play so much more Sky if I could play on Xbox. I would play so much more, but because that's like a cozy in bed game. I want the full game, not a key. Yeah. See, for me, what's £40 in Australian? £40 to AUD. See, that's okay. That's $80 Australian-ish. So that's valid. But yeah, that annoyed me because I went to go play Sky Children of the Light on my Switch Lite while I was away, and I couldn't because the game key was designated. But it was also a weird thing because I was like, Sky's a free game. Sky's a free game. Like, what? Why are we limiting where I can play it? So that was a bit annoying. And you have to have, if you want to transfer the digital game key, you have to have your Switches together. And I obviously didn't have my other Switch with me. Anyway, that was just something that I was a little bit like, this didn't used to be like this, and this is annoying. But no, maybe I will return to Animal Crossing. Start afresh. I have a bunch of amiibo cards. I was about to say, Katie, if we lived close by, I would let you use my Apple amiibo card to get Apple back. I restarted also. Yeah, the AI RAM shortage. Whoa. I was venting to my mum about that. I was like, I fucking hate AI. I hate AI. Generative AI can go die in a hole. Just making everything worse. Like, just so someone can do a stupid, like, make a stupid cat video, which they could already get by looking on YouTube. And now RAM is terrible. I just been craving Minecraft all weekend and now I'm sick. No, Mozzie. I'm not actually bothered about Apple, but I feel that would have been the better choice in autofill, but I have the autofill now due to my Switch bugging out. Valid. Well, just know, if we lived closer, friends, I would let you use my amiibo cards. You want to know a funny story? When the amiibo cards are coming out, right? This is where I was living. I was going and getting amiibo cards from the local EB Games, which is like a game. It's kind of like GameStop. I don't know what the UK equivalent would be. But I would go so often to go get amiibo packs that I became friends with the people in the shop, and they had their like the people that worked there had a collection of amiibo cards that they all had, and they gave me them. They were like, here, pull what you take this, take the ones you don't want. They gave it to me for free. There was like a huge stack of amiibo cards. And I was like, wow. And then they offered me a job, but I had to decline because I already had a good job. But that was just, I just think about that. I just came in so often to get my amiibo cards. I was addicted to amiibo cards. See, if I could get my hands on Pokemon cards, I would get addicted. It's why I like K-pop albums, is because I like collecting cards of things that I like. You made your own? How do you do that? Everything on YouTube Shorts is fake. I know. Stinky. How do you make your own? I didn't know that was a possibility, because I am missing some, and I do believe I can explain it to you. Okay. We heard nothing in this Twitch chat. Because I know that, because there was four series of cards, but I think there's a fifth one now. I think there's a fifth, and I have contemplated going back and collecting them. I have thought about it. If I get back into it, I might. Well, you're gonna be like those YouTube Pokemon scalpers. I just didn't know that was a possibility, so there you go. Because I have a fair chunk. I have a heap of amiibo cards. Let me fix up all of these. She sleeps alone to come home. And then we find single Pokemon cards at markets, which has been nice. Because Miles likes Pokemon, right? So I'm like, I would like to... Again, I know really nothing about Pokemon. I just like the collecting aspect of things. And so, like, I would like to collect Pokemon cards and then, say, trade with Miles. But Miles has said that it's really difficult to get Pokemon cards in Australia at the moment. And I was like, what? What? Because Miles wants to collect, but, like, I think it's, like, some particular series you can't get or something, maybe. I've not looked into it myself. I miss only spending $5 on a single Pokemon pack when I was a kid and seeing if I had a shiny. That's what it was like with the amiibo cards. Being like, am I going to get a good one? It's really difficult to get Pokemon cards in general. Scalpers and the demand is so high at the moment. Bah, stinky. Stinky. There's, speaking of like scalpers and stuff, like there are people that are trying to create kind of like a, I guess, scalping situation with like photo cards, and everyone's like, you can't really grade K-pop photo cards the same way that people do like Pokemon cards and stuff like that, but they're trying to, and everyone's looking at them like, you idiots. You can't really one single pack either. I think you end up having to spend like £100 for a whole box of packs. What? I don't like scalpers, either do I. Scalpers in any capacity, in any genre, in any land. Big stinky. Don't like them. Big stinky. Hence is why the card shows are so nice. And then I get the Japanese cards because their value is low. I just want cute images. Okay, guys. I have always, so ever since I was a kid, for context, my dad got to go to Japan when he was 16. So this is like 1986, right? And my whole life talked so like how much he enjoyed the trip, right? I have always wanted to go. Now, I need to actually, how much would it actually cost? I haven't actually done it, but when I sell my car, I was talking to my mum about it, and I was like, if I could, if it's less than half, if the cost of me going over there is less than half of what I sell my car for, I want to go on a trip over to Japan. And then I was like, I could go to a Square Enix shop. Because you can't get any Square Enix merch in Australia. The online store is so stinky. Send me some. I'll like be the dealer for everyone. I'll be like, I'll go. And then I was like, if I was going to go there, I'd also go do like South Korea and stuff like that. Because I think I could do it. And like, because I did like Japanese in school and I was fairly good at it. And I think it would just take me a little practice to pick things up again. I think it would jog my memory. So I was thinking about that. So like after Melbourne, I'm going to be getting like my car cleaned out and stuff like that to get it ready to sell and then see how much I can get for it. And then I'd need to get a passport and stuff, but because I did look up how much it would cost for me to go to Europe. That's a bit expensive. Da-da-da. Yeah, because I was like, oh, maybe I'd go for a trip to Europe. But like, I'd need like 20 grand or something like that. And I will not get 20 grand from my car. Where Japan's a little bit more cost effective. That's like including like that's the recommended when they're like, when you go to travel, this is how much you should have set aside for like accommodation and all that stuff. So I was like, we're like a 2-week trip in Japan. You can do that with as a single person under like 5 grand. Thank you for the hydrate. But yeah, I want to see the world a bit. I feel a bit cooped up and away from everything. Can you get me all the stationery? Everyone gives me a shopping list. But no, I was like, because I want to go to like the Square Enix shop and like, you know, because you can't get any merch in Australia. Can you give me all the plushies? Sure. Again, this is not set in stone. This is just an idea I've had when I sell my car. Because I've only been overseas once, and it was to the United States at the end of 2015, and it was a school trip, basically. That's the only time I've been overseas. Stationery plushies. Good taste in this chat tonight. Yep. Except me, who's playing Destiny. Okay, Royal, I have a question for you. I could just message you this, but with like the raid train. Yes, boss. I was just with the raid train because I know that it's your partner's weekend. But I was like, I was contemplating playing Destiny for the first time for the raid train. And I was like, depending on the time, would you be able to hold my hand? I mean, I have Destiny 2 in my game list. That would be so good. Yeah, I have thought about it. Oh, Gio, you can take me hard to go. Yeah, obviously we don't know yet. We'll work that out. Depending on when the schedule and stuff. Let me try. I really should be trying to pokey catch. It's 1:30 a.m. your time. Man, oh man. I have thought about whether or not like doing it. Because so right now for me, basically 12 hours from now, whatever. So that would be like what, so 9 p.m. for me would be 2 a.m. for you. So 9 a.m. for me would be 2 p.m. for you. like kick off the train with Royal trying to teach Puff to play Destiny. We'll see. Again, I'm not putting anything. I'm very much in a like pencil that in mood at the moment. You made friends to be on your own. Yes, but let me know. Of course, I will. Just friends. I got the Pokemon, guys! How exciting! How exciting! Do, 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 do. Everything will be alright. Do, 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 do. The first few missions are solo missions, but once you get into it, we could even play together. Well, so again, I have like literally, I have just taken you. Who are we talking with? We were in Busby's stream and there was someone else there that played it. I've literally just gone off from what you guys have described. I keep meaning to play Mass Effect. Ooh. I also have a game. Wait, hold up. When I upgraded my Xbox to one of the new models, I got the game Starfield with my Xbox in like a deal or whatever. I don't know what it is. It's made by Bethesda. I have no idea. I have not heard a thing about this game, but I was like, free game. Okay. So I have that game. That's sci-fi as well. But I have thought about whether doing something Star Wars related. Mass Effect, my beloved. I really need to work on my games list. So do I. I keep going like with our story game Sundays. Finish Indiana Jones. And then we are locking into Assassin's Creed because I want to play all the Assassin's Creed games. I've been meaning to do it for like 5 years now. And I haven't done it. And I forget how much I really love story games. Like, because that's what really hooked me into gaming was story games, and I don't play them as much anymore. And I love them, like playing Indiana Jones, I'm having so much fun. I stopped caring about finishing games and just allow my brain to go, brr. Yeah, valid. I still haven't finished Resident Evil 4 remake. I don't know if I could do a Resident Evil game. I don't know if I could handle that. Resident Effect is one of my all-time favorite games ever. Ooh. Such a good series. Ooh. Ooh. But no, I really want to, because I know the lore of Assassin's Creed and I really like that. Because like when I played, the only Assassin's Creed game I've played to full was Valhalla. My history with Assassin's Creed is that I was at a friend's ex-boyfriend's place and he was playing Black Flag, and I was watching that and I really loved it. And then by the time I had my own gaming console and stuff was when Assassin's Creed Valhalla was up for pre-order, so I pre-ordered it and I just fell in love with it. And so then that was like pandemic. That was like mid-pandemic, and fell in love with that game and like watched all like the video essays and stuff about the history, like the story history, because like there were points in the game I was like, I don't fucking know what's going on here, so I had to like understand the lore, but like I do it for lore. Yeah, since lore's not here. But yeah, I really want to play Assassin's Creed so I can actually get like the whole story and actually play the whole story, because I just think it's neat. I guess that is science fiction, but I don't know if we'll finish Indiana Jones before then. But anyway, I have this game called Starfield. I have no idea what it's about. I just have it. Mass Effect was my gateway series in like 2014 or so. Got me into gaming. Ooh, I only got into gaming. Okay, you want to know my history with gaming, right? We had a Wii growing up. And a PlayStation 2 and a PlayStation 1 and an original Xbox. The original Xbox broke. It doesn't work. But like from the Wii, we got nothing new, basically. And then when I became an adult, there was a game that came out called Fortnite. Gather round, children, let me tell you a story. And then I started playing Fortnite. And then I got a tax refund that was a big hefty amount of money for my first proper job as an adult. And I used that money to buy myself a Switch so that I could play Fortnite. And then I started playing Splatoon, right? And I really enjoyed that. And then I started opening my mind up. Back in my day, we had a game called Fortnite. And then there was a deal for Christmas in 2019 where you could get an Xbox with the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order game. And you know me, I love Star Wars. So that was the first story game I ever played. I played that over Christmas. It took me 3 days to play it. I was playing it on story mode and I was still having a rough time with those bosses. Now I play it now and I'm like, oh, that's easy. But that was how I got into gaming properly. It started with Fortnite, went to Splatoon, and then I was like, Star Wars. And then I got an Xbox and started playing those games. And then I got a PC in 2023. That's my story. Oh, and I used to play a lot of Breath of the Wild. I had a friend that recommended I would like Breath of the Wild, and I really got into Breath of the Wild. So I've only really been a gamer for like 7 years. Back in my day, we had a game called Fortnite. Me and Miles used to play it. We used to, before I knew what Discord was, Miles and I used to FaceTime pretty much all weekend and play Fortnite together. I never played Fortnite before. I don't really like Fortnite now, what it's become. Would you teach me? Sure, but I suck at it now. I miss I know this sounds so stupid, but I liked OG Fortnite, like original. Now it confuses me sometimes. I'm like, what the hell is all this stuff that's happening? Fortnite, I had a fixation back in like 2021, which I liked, but now it's not. Yeah. It's fun with friends. Yeah. I used to be very much like I wouldn't fight anyone. I would like just stealth my way to the end circle. I wouldn't fight anyone until I absolutely had to. Maybe there are like Minecraft minigame server that are like that. Ooh, maybe we could do that sometime. That's true. True. But no, literally, like Miles and I found when I was moving my old notebooks, I would have notebooks and I would write the quests that we had to complete in a notebook next to me in Fortnite. And I found that and I sent it to Miles and I was like, we used to be dedicated. We would spend all weekend. And then we had like a Splatoon time. Splatoon, I have so much fun with Splatoon. I should play that more again. Yeah, so many fun games, so little time. Now I know you. Now that I know you. I remember playing some sort of tag game on Minecraft server, which was so fun. Ooh. Miles only just introduced me to like Bed Wars the other day. He jumped on and played Bed Wars and I was like, what the hell is going on here? So I'm giving up. Eyes are open. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. We become like pro Minecraft gamers. Pro Minecraft gamers. Ooh, ads are on their way, friends. Hunger Games is another one. That's very Fortnite-esque. Because Fortnite-esque, like, you know, last man standing situation. I still remember there was the Halloween event when there was, like, the giant cube in Fortnite. And I was so mad because I couldn't play as much as I wanted to, and I didn't get the max rewards for that event. I still sits with me because I remember being up. I stayed up trying to get the rewards, and then like I was online as the event ended, and I was so sad. I was so sad. There was a Leon Kennedy skin. See, the last time I properly played Fortnite was before they brought in all those collaboration skins. Like all the skins were like original to Fortnite. I think the server Mars plays Bed Was On is where I played Tag On in the past. There you go. There you go. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Why aren't you behaving the way that I want you to, website? Please behave. Okay, there we go, that works. I just heard thunder. I just heard some thunder. Do-do-do. I can hear my dog barking. That's great. Fantastic. I love the sound of that. Otto! Maybe that's not Otto. That sounds too far away. Maybe that's someone else's dog. I should chill out. I shouldn't throw my dog under the bus so quickly. Da, da, da. Mm-hmm. Doo-doo. Let me catch this Pokemon. Let me catch this Pokemon. We might actually go just for like maybe another like 15 minutes, I think. It's a bit shorter than usual, but and I'll make sure to post the schedule for next week. Next week's schedule will pretty much, like next weekend's schedule will pretty much be the same. We just won't have Monday stream because I will be, hopefully by this time next week, in Melbourne. And then there won't be any streams the following week, but I'll be back the week after. I'm gonna make that. Da-da-da-da-da. Hi, Mr. Phoenix. Hello. Hello, hello. How are you today? How does it go? Do, 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 do. Ba, ba, ba. Do, do, do. Oh, congrats, Katie, on that Pokemon. Do, 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 do. Hello, Mr. Phoenix. Yes. I do love it too. Da, 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 da. Do, do, do. Da, 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 da. My name. Oh no, I found the game I always played. It's a different server, I think. This is wild. This is wild. But no, I've never played on any of those kind of Minecraft servers before. I've only ever watched Miles do it. Please be my money. I might have a go at them again this week. Hell yeah. Okay, I think I have finished that. Finished, done, and one. Let's go now. One. I like how I started this stream being like, I'm going to write my silly fan fiction. And now I'm like, no, I should actually do some event planning. I should actually do some event planning. I wish someone gave me a gold star IRL whenever I complete. Well, you can here. It's not necessarily a physical one, but you can have one. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Blue Sky on desktop keeps logging me out. Hello? Hello? Three stream streak. Let's go. Let's go. Maybe I should buy some gold star stickers that I used to have as a kid and just, yes, you should. Yes, you should. That would be cool if you could implement that. Finishing a task could bring a little ping noise and a gold star. Ooh, I could do that. I could do that. That could be arranged. That could actually be arranged. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Place a sticker. I could do that. I could do that. I need to. I kind of was getting the hang of setting stuff like that up in VTube Studio, and I'm kind of like out of the loop a little bit. I need to like get back into that. I used to do that. I could do something like that. Hate to tell you things are better. Hate to tell you things better. You have those star spot, as in like the pimple patches ones. I've seen those. I'm so out of the loop. Like I've only started noticing them in like maybe like the last 6 months that they're a thing. I think they're so cute. And do they legitimately work? You love them? Oh my goodness. Maybe I should invest in some because I get a pimple every now and then. Put a cute star on my face. Make me feel pretty. Da, 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 da. If things are better. There's a child screaming outside my window at 9 o'clock at night. I think they're just meant to help bring them to head so they can pop on their own instead of us doing it. Ooh. Crash Forever Destiny is glitched right now and the electric power makes the game crash on my computer, and it was actually running for a while, so I thought it was fixed, but alas. They're hydrocolloid bandages. It keeps it hydrated so all the ickies come out on their own without the trauma of it. Okay, maybe I should invest in some. Maybe I should invest in some. Come join me. Highly recommend. Okay, where do I even get some? We can be stars together. Yes, yes, Mr. Phoenix, what Mossy said. Appreciate the enthusiasm. But we can chill it a little bit. Where do I buy them from? I don't have a mecha near me. That doesn't help me. Da, 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 da. Oh, Chemist Warehouse has them. That's sick. Da, 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 da. They're only $8. I might join you. I'm not sure if they'll be in local healthcare store, maybe. Well, I've got Skin Control Pimple Patch Party Pack. 36 patches from Chemist Warehouse for $8. Let's check the stock in my location. In stock in my location. I also need to set up create a page. On this page. What is the time? Let's wrap up. Let us wrap up. Let me save what I've done. And let's find somewhere to raid out to. Who's around? Would we like some more co-working, or would we like to go somewhere with a game? Not many people are live. Oh, never mind. There are people that are live. Let me just check. I think Rye is still up and running. Let's go say hi to Rye. Doo-doo-doo. All right, let me set up this raid. Rye is currently playing Near Replicant version, and there's lots of numbers. So we'll go over there. Thank you for vibing with me today. I appreciate it very much. Top one is for subscribers. I will copy that one in there. And the bottom one is for everyone else. We're going to drop in to Rye. I will do a little bit of a raid and run to de-stream and get ready for bed because I have work in the morning. We did talk a lot about Raid Train Central today. If you're a streamer and you are interested in joining a raid train, you can head over to our website and make sure that you align with our community guidelines and values, and you can apply if you'd like to. Also, you can check back VODs. I've uploaded the VODs from the raid trains now, and you can follow my TikTok. Do I have anything else to share? Not really. Just know, oh no, the Pokemon. Oh no, the Pokemon. Manifesting for you, Katie. So I will say good time zone. Hope that you all stay safe, stay well. And I will see you whenever I will see you next. I will post next week's schedule in the Discord. Bye.